Too many gardeners give up when their bodies say enough. Knees ache, backs protest, and suddenly what once brought joy feels like a chore. But here's the good news. The garden doesn't have to slip away. What if instead of bending to the soil, the garden could rise to meet you? Imagine tending your favorite flowers, herbs, or tomatoes without kneeling, straining, or wrestling heavy tools. Stay with us, because today we'll reveal simple, proven ways to keep gardening for life without the pain. Chapter 1. The garden should serve you. When we were younger, we served the garden. We bent down, dug deep, carried heavy bags of soil, and pulled weeds until our knees were sore. And truthfully, many of us loved every minute of it, because the reward was worth the effort. But seasons change, and so do we. There comes a time when our bodies remind us that it's no longer about pushing harder. Instead, it's about making the garden adapt to us. The truth is, gardening doesn't have to stop when bending and kneeling get too painful. In fact, this can be the season when gardening becomes easier, smarter, and more enjoyable than ever. Take Evelyn, for example. At 81, she nearly sold her house. The backyard she once adored had turned into a painful reminder of what she couldn't do anymore. She missed the roses she had tended for decades, the scent of fresh mint by her kitchen window, and the joy of picking tomatoes warm from the sun. Her children even suggested paving the yard so she wouldn't worry about upkeep. But Evelyn didn't give up. Instead, she transformed her garden. She raised her planting beds to waist height, added lightweight containers on rolling stands, and placed her herbs on a simple shelf outside her back door. Suddenly, her garden wasn't something she had to fight for. It was something that worked for her. Today, she calls it her standing garden paradise. She still enjoys her roses, still cooks with her mint, and still harvests tomatoes, only now without aching knees or a sore back. Evelyn's story is powerful because it reminds us that gardening doesn't have to end, it just has to evolve. Too often, seniors think their best gardening days are behind them. But the truth is the opposite. With the right setup, this stage of life can bring freedom in the garden you never had before. Imagine waking up and stepping outside to water your plants with ease, instead of dreading the strain. Imagine growing flowers that brighten your home, or fresh vegetables that save you trips to the store, all without pushing your body past its limits. The secret is simple. Make the garden serve you. Instead of kneeling on the ground, let your plants come up to your level. Instead of hauling heavy bags, use tools, carts, or soil mixes that are lighter and easier to manage. Gardening isn't about proving how much effort you can put in. It's about the joy of watching life grow. And that joy should never have an age limit. This chapter sets the stage for everything else we'll cover. It's not about giving up gardening. It's about giving yourself permission to make it easier. Because when the garden starts working for you, not against you, that's when you realize your gardening days are far from over. Chapter 2. The magic of raised gardens. One of the simplest, most life-changing ways to keep gardening without the aches and pains is by bringing the soil up to meet you. Raised gardens take the bending, kneeling, and straining out of the equation, and they give you back the joy of tending plants at your own pace. Think of them as the garden's way of saying, I'll come up to your level. And the best part? Raised gardens aren't just practical, they're beautiful, too. Practical tip. Raised beds built at waist height are perfect for seniors. You can walk right up to them, rest your tools on the edge, and work comfortably while standing or sitting on a nearby stool. No more crouching down into the dirt. For those who love creative solutions, old bathtubs or feeding troughs can be turned into gorgeous raised gardens. Add some drainage holes, fill with soil, and suddenly you've created a charming garden that's easy to care for and adds character to your yard. Even simple wooden boxes on legs or large containers on sturdy stands can transform into raised beds. If it brings the soil higher, it brings relief to your body. Many gardeners discover raised beds later in life and wonder why they didn't try them sooner. Martha, age 76, told us she had nearly given up her vegetable patch. Today, her waist-high raised beds are overflowing with lettuce, beans, and marigolds. She says the view alone, standing tall, surrounded by thriving greenery, gives her a sense of pride and dignity she thought she'd lost. Gardening feels less like a chore and more like a gift again. The benefits go far beyond comfort. Raised gardens improve drainage, reduce weeds, and make it easier to create neat, organized planting areas. They can even be arranged beautifully to frame a patio or walkway, turning your garden into a space you'll love to spend time in. And because they're elevated, your plants are less likely to be trampled by pets or critters, and they're easier to protect with simple covers or netting. The truth is, raised gardens aren't just about growing plants. They're about growing independence. They let you keep your hands in the soil without sacrificing your health. They remind you that age is not a barrier to creativity or joy. Every new bloom or fresh harvest feels like proof that you've adapted and that you still belong in the garden. So here's a question for you. If you had a raised garden right outside your door, what would you plant first? Vegetables, flowers, or herbs? Tell us in the comments below. Your ideas might inspire someone else to start their own raised paradise. In the next chapter, we'll explore another powerful way to keep gardening simple and joyful. Container gardening that moves with you, wherever you go. Chapter 3. The Power of Pots and Planters. Not every garden needs to be a permanent plot in the ground. Sometimes the secret to enjoying gardening without strain is to make it portable, flexible, and colorful. That's where pots and planters come in. With a few simple adjustments, your garden can move with you, instead of you struggling to reach the plants. Practical tip: using pots on stands or placing them on rolling carts makes gardening easier than ever. Lightweight containers, elevated trays, or even bright decorative buckets can hold flowers, herbs, or vegetables, keeping them at a comfortable height for watering, pruning, and harvesting. Rolling carts allow you to rearrange plants for sunlight, protection from wind, or simply to refresh the look of your patio. Colorful containers don't just improve accessibility, they add personality and vibrancy to any space, turning practical solutions into joyful displays. Evelyn, the same 81-year-old, who transformed her backyard into a standing garden paradise, has a favorite trick with her strawberries. She plants them in bright red buckets on wheels, placed strategically along her patio. On sunny days, she rolls them into the light. If a rainstorm is coming, she moves them under cover. No bending, no lifting heavy trays. And yet she still harvests plump, sweet strawberries every week. The flexibility keeps her engaged, gives her control, and lets her enjoy her plants exactly how she wants. Benefits: the advantages of container gardening go beyond comfort. Pots allow you to experiment with different plants, move them seasonally, and even bring them indoors during cold months. You avoid heavy lifting of soil and fertilizers, minimize bending or kneeling, and reduce the risk of back strain. Containers also make it easier to manage pests and diseases, because you can isolate or rotate plants. Essentially, the garden comes to you, and you remain in control. The power of pots and planters lies in the freedom they provide. Gardening is no longer a test of endurance. It's a chance to express creativity, care for plants, and enjoy the sensory pleasures of soil, flowers, and fresh produce. Each pot tells a story. Each rolling tray offers independence. And every harvest reminds you that age doesn't limit your ability to nurture life. Now it's your turn. Do you already grow in pots or planters? Share your best container gardening trick in the comments. Your idea might inspire someone else to finally start a garden that works with their life, not against it. In the next chapter, we'll show how to combine raised beds and containers with easy access tools and clever layouts, so gardening is not only possible, but joyful at every stage of life. Chapter 4. Grow up, not down. Gardening doesn't always have to mean reaching down toward the dirt. In fact, one of the smartest ways to garden comfortably is to think vertically. By growing up instead of out, you can save space, reduce bending, and add striking visual interest to your garden, all while keeping your body happy. Practical tip: vertical gardening can take many forms. Tall shelves for potted plants, trellises for climbing vegetables, hanging baskets, and pocket planters on walls or fences. These setups allow you to plant herbs, flowers, and even some fruits higher off the ground, so you can care for them while standing or sitting. Lightweight containers on shelves or hooks can be arranged for easy reach, creating layers of color and life without ever having to kneel. And let's be honest, tomatoes love to climb. Peas, beans, and morning glories, they're natural climbers. Why should you do all the heavy lifting when nature designed them to reach for the sky? Vertical gardening isn't just practical, It's a little bit clever, letting the plants do what they do best while you enjoy the view comfortably. Take Harold, a 78-year-old avid gardener. His small backyard was bursting with potential, but bending over to tend rows of vegetables became painful. He installed a few trellises and a set of sturdy vertical shelves against his fence. Overnight, the space felt larger, more organized, and full of life. Now he grows tomatoes, cucumbers, and flowering vines up high, picking his harvest without ever touching the ground. The garden looks incredible, and Harold can finally enjoy it without backaches or stiff knees slowing him down. Benefits: growing up instead of out brings multiple advantages. Less strain on your body, with reduced bending and kneeling. More plants in less space. Perfect for patios, balconies, or small yards. Easier maintenance and harvesting. Everything is at eye level or just below. A visually stunning garden that attracts birds, butterflies, and even neighbors' admiration. Vertical gardening shows that creativity has no age limit. It's about working smarter, not harder, and finding joy in the colors, textures, and scents around you. Each climbing vine or flowering shelf is a reminder that gardening can adapt to your life, rather than the other way around. So here's a question for you. Would you try growing up instead of out? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear how you'd make your garden rise to the occasion. In the next chapter, we'll explore tools, tips, and clever hacks that make every gardening task lighter, easier, and more enjoyable, so you can keep growing without pain or frustration. Chapter 5. Tools that work smarter, not harder. Gardening is a joy until the tools don't match your body. Heavy shovels, short-handled rakes, stiff hoses. Suddenly, what should be fun becomes frustrating, even painful. But here's the secret. The right tools let you garden longer, more comfortably, and with less effort. It's not about doing more. It's about doing it smarter. Practical tip. Look for long-handled rakes, ergonomic grips, lightweight hoses, and rolling stools. Tools designed for comfort reduce strain on your back, knees, and shoulders. Rolling stools or garden carts let you sit while pruning, planting, or watering. Lightweight shovels and trowels make digging easier without sacrificing strength. Even small adjustments, like padded grips or flexible watering wands, can make a big difference over time. Evelyn, our 81-year-old garden hero, learned this the hard way. For decades, she used a heavy metal shovel that left her hands blistered and her back sore. One spring, she gifted that old shovel to her grandson, smiling as he proudly carried it away. In return, she upgraded to a lightweight, ergonomic shovel that fit her perfectly. Suddenly, planting, turning soil, and moving compost were easier and even enjoyable again. She realized gardening isn't about toughing it out. It's about choosing tools that support you, not challenge you. Benefits: smarter tools don't just make gardening easier, they protect your health. They reduce the risk of injuries, prevent fatigue, and allow you to enjoy more time outdoors without pain. By investing in tools designed for comfort, you're investing in your long-term ability to keep gardening, season after season. And here's a little secret. Your garden doesn't care if the tool is fancy, lightweight, or even bright pink. It only cares that you're showing up and having fun. So why struggle with a tool that weighs a ton when a lighter, smarter option can make you feel like a gardening superhero? Using the right tools is about more than ease. It's about reclaiming independence and dignity. Each tool that fits your hands and body reminds you that you don't have to give up the hobbies you love. Gardening becomes less about effort and more about joy, creativity, and connection to nature. Now it's your turn. What garden tool has been a lifesaver for you? Share in the comments. Your tip might be exactly what someone else needs to make their gardening easier and more enjoyable. In the next chapter, we'll combine all these ideas, raised beds, pots, vertical setups, and smart tools, into a simple plan that keeps your garden thriving without ever bending, kneeling, or straining again. Chapter 6. Gardening without dirt. What if you could garden without bending, kneeling, or even stepping outside? For many seniors, outdoor gardening can become challenging, but the joy of growing doesn't have to stop. Indoor gardening, hydroponics, and windowsill herbs offer a way to nurture life, enjoy fresh produce, and stay connected to nature, all without the strain of traditional soil gardening. Practical tip. Hydroponic setups let you grow vegetables and herbs in water, eliminating the need for heavy soil. Compact indoor planters and raised trays fit easily on counters, tables, or kitchen windowsills. Even simple pots on shelves by a sunny window can yield fresh basil, parsley, or chives. With the right containers, lights, and nutrient solutions, you can have a thriving garden year-round, no matter the weather outside. And the best part? Everything is at waist or countertop height, meaning no kneeling, bending, or hauling heavy soil. Evelyn embraced indoor gardening after a particularly rainy spring made her backyard beds difficult to manage. She set up a small hydroponic tray on her kitchen counter for lettuce and herbs. Within weeks, she was harvesting fresh leaves for salads and teas, right where she cooked and relaxed. She even placed a tiny indoor planter on her table by the living room window, so she could tend to her mint while enjoying her morning coffee. The garden came to her, and she didn't miss a single planting season. Benefits: indoor and soil-free gardening offers several advantages. Year-round growth, unaffected by frost, heat, or storms. Easy access, with everything at a comfortable height. Less mess, fewer pests, and no heavy lifting. Opportunity to grow fresh herbs, vegetables, or flowers even in small spaces. Apartments or urban homes. And let's be honest, plants don't care whether they're in a backyard or a kitchen counter. They just want light, water, and care. So why bend over when they can thrive at eye level? Indoor gardening proves you can still have a green thumb without the green knees. Gardening without dirt isn't about giving up. It's about keeping your passion alive, adapting to your lifestyle, and staying connected to the rhythms of growth. Each tiny leaf, each sprouting stem reminds you that gardening can be joyful, flexible, and tailored to your life, even inside your home. So here's a question for you. Would you try growing indoors? Or do you prefer the backyard? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear how you'd bring your garden closer to you. In our final chapter, we'll show you how to combine all these methods: raised beds, pots, vertical gardens, smart tools, and indoor setups into a complete, easy-to-manage system that keeps gardening joyful for life. Evelyn thought her garden days were over. Her knees ached, her back protested, and she feared she'd have to leave the plants she loved behind. But by raising her garden instead of bending to it, using pots, vertical shelves, and smart tools, she found freedom again. Suddenly, tending her herbs, tomatoes, and flowers became a pleasure, not a struggle. She could reach everything with ease, see her plants thrive, and enjoy her garden every single day. And the best part? You can do the same. Gardening isn't about proving how much effort you can endure. It's about creating a space that grows with you, not against you. Every raised bed, every pot, every clever tool is an invitation to keep nurturing life, creativity, and joy, no matter your age. The garden should serve you, not the other way around. If this video sparked an idea, give it a like. Share it with a fellow gardener who might need a little inspiration. And subscribe to the Evergreen Seniors. Here, life never stops blooming, and every stage of life can be full of growth, color, and joy. Your garden and your spirit deserve it.